Under the Obama administration, Joe Biden was told to stay quiet, because when he would talk, he'd say things like this.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking. Oh, gigantic.
So for 8 years, he was mostly quiet. And then for the last 2 years, under President Trump, he's also been mostly quiet. Occasionally, he would say something like physically threatening to beat up Donald Trump, because that's the mature adult way to deal with disagreements, of course, is to threaten physical violence. But he's been mostly quiet. But despite all that, he was the front runner for the Democratic candidate for President of the United States 2020. He was the front runner, and that was the time to announce his candidacy. Announce it when you're riding on that wave. Make the announcement. But he didn't do it. He waited and waited and waited, and the weeks went by. Meanwhile, the other candidates are out there campaigning, hitting the media sites. Bernie Sanders got a huge rating increase, huge recognition for being on the town hall on Fox News. That was actually very popular for him. And so now Biden's lost his momentum, and now apparently he's going to announce next week. So he couldn't properly govern his own announcement to be president of the United States. How is he going to be trusted to properly govern the country when he can't even govern his announcement? And it's not like an announcement is really hard to do. You find a nice place to do it, you gather some people, doesn't take that long, get a film crew, make your announcement. Not hard. And he can't even properly manage that. And now he's not the front runner anymore. He's been going down as the other people have been out there campaigning and doing their thing and moving up. Now, it would be wrong to say he's been completely quiet, because he has made an apology tour. So with 2020 coming up, what is on the minds of the American people? What are the issues that we're most concerned about? Well, obviously, it's apologizing for something that happened 28 years ago. This is what he should be doing. Apologizing about Anita Hill, because a whole lot of people really care about that, and apologizing for white men.
A really notable woman, Anita Hill, professor, showed the courage of a lifetime, talking about her experience being harassed by Clarence Thomas.
Who has put pubic hair on my Coke?
We knew a lot less about the extent of harassment back then, over 30 years ago. There were a bunch of white guys. No, I mean it sincerely, a bunch of white guys hearing this testimony in the Senate Judiciary Committee. So when Anita Hill came to testify, she faced a committee that didn't fully understand what the hell it was all about. To this day, I regret I couldn't come up with a way to get her the kind of hearing she deserved.
What difference at this point does it make?